I've experienced a lot in life. I've always been the to-go person since a very young age. So I was always the good friend. Funny enough, I was never the boyfriend. So I was always the guy that they could talk to and really get some advice. But funny enough, I never gave people advice, even from a young age. I always asked people, so what can you do with this situation? Or what do you think would be best for you to do now? And now I'm actually in this line of business. So I've worked in a lot of different industries. When I finished college, I joined the Army. I had the Army experience. It was a great school. I've really learned about working in teams, about really that your body and your mind, you can stretch it so much further when you have other people pushing for you. I could not believe that my mind was capable and my power was capable of doing the things that I managed to do. And then I started working in a real estate company. I had a great director. It taught me a lot about business. And then I decided to learn more about business. And that's why I decided to move to London and study business administration. So I worked for, in 5 years now, I worked for investment banking, which was a great school. I've learned so much and I've experienced a lot of things as well, which I think added a lot of value for actually helping me what I do today. I would say the difference is that today I'm very passionate about what I do, and I think I'm very lucky to be 33 and to really find my purpose in life. And I think if you really want to be successful, if you really want to get the best out of yourself, start with doing something that you really love doing, and that's already a step forward. One thing that I currently see a lot is people expecting the same results with the same effort they used to put 10 years ago. Now, things have changed dramatically. Competition has increased dramatically. And I keep telling my clients, if you want to find a job, before maybe you would send 100 CVs and you get 2 or 3 interviews. Now you have to send over 1,000 to get the same 2 to 3 interviews. And people don't get that. People don't see that. They do have to work hard, but they have a barrier. They really don't want to put the effort in to get the results. Sometimes I share that with my students. I say, I had a much easier life when I graduated because, I applied for 30 or 40 jobs and I got 2 interviews and I got a job out of them. You're in a position now where you really have to put yourself, not only apply for jobs, network, change your strategy, start knocking on doors. Sending your CV, guess what? It's just another in thousands and thousands of them. So you really have to understand, and this also applies for businesses, I would say, is the flexibility. I think flexibility is one of the most important skills in the current market. You have to look at your business and see, okay, if I open my business today, so if I start my business today, would I start it? Would I be selling the same products? Because maybe 10, 15 years ago, it made sense for you to be selling those products, to be providing those services. But now, everything around us changed dramatically. Even the weather, for example. We need to adjust, we need to be flexible. And you need to ask yourself, would I still be doing the same thing now? Is my product still relevant to the current economical climate? Would I still be expecting the same turnover? Would I still be expecting the same sales numbers? Ask yourself that question and be flexible. Try to see what's around you. Try to see how you can get the best out of your business. Sometimes not about changing the product you're selling, maybe sometimes just by adding other products or services that would complement that particular one. I had a situation where I was very ill and where I've lost my sleep and I didn't think much about my life. And it was the first time in my life where I'm usually a very positive person, full of energy. It was the first time in my life that I felt that I had no meaning. It was okay if I didn't go anywhere, and I was really stuck. But it's funny, it's how, people even talk about stress-related illness or even depressions. But it's so funny how you're really in your comfort zone while you have a depression. And that's why people don't move out of it. And that's why you stay in a depression. And that's why you stay in your stress and you're ill because you're still very comfortable with feeling sorry for yourself. And I was very comfortable with feeling sorry for myself. I went through a lot of things, but it was totally, it was normal for me to feel that way. But then I realized there's always a moment, and I remember the particular moment where I was tired of feeling sorry for myself. And I just decided I need to start doing things again. This is not taking me anywhere. And I decided to then really start taking action, thinking better about myself. I went back to the gym. I started eating more healthy. I started going out with my friends. I started really telling people how I was feeling, because that's something that also didn't help at all. When people usually suffer these things, they usually don't talk to anyone. And that's the worst thing. You need to share. You need to share your feelings, your emotions, and find the people to actually support you. And I did that. I found at the time, then I found my current girlfriend. She was very supportive, and my best friend. And it really helped me overcome my situation. Now, one thing which is very easy, but we never think about is for you to be stressed, you'll have to be thinking of a stressful situation and have it to be associated with the stressful situation you're in. Usually, your thoughts change your emotions. Your emotions change your behavior. So if you manage to switch your pattern of thinking, so when you're feeling stressed and feeling anxious, and if you think of something positive, something really nice, or even something that, a particular moment in your life where you felt really calm, and where you had your full potential, and you were in a state of calmness, and you focus on that, and you really remember that particular scenario, you can almost bring it in, and you start feeling what you felt at a particular time. You interrupt the pattern of you feeling stress, of you going behind the stress and the anxiety. So I always tell people, you choose how you feel, and how you feel will impact your behavior. Because it's true, we are in control of our feelings, and we can switch them. And for example, for you to be stressed or upset, you have to change your body language. You'll have to put your shoulders down, your head down, to be stressed, because this is where the feelings are. You will never be able to feel very stressed or negative if your shoulders are back, your head is up, and your chest is up, because this is a kind of a positive affirmation position. So even sometimes just by changing your physiology, you change how you feel. So I'd say for people that are actually going through, and it's true, it's very stressful, current situation now, people are doing overtime, they're working and they're doing 3 people's jobs. One thing that I would say is important is to get the clarity of what they're meant to do, to really understand what's expecting them for them to achieve, and then work with it. And then manage the state, managing how they're feeling about the situation. Because there's no point of keep dwelling on a problem, because they're not going to find a solution. You should focus on getting the positive energy, getting the positive feelings, try to impact the people around them, because then everything will start flowing, and then everyone will feel more energized and more positive. BeLimitless is a powerful brand. And it's all about, because I know I limited myself a lot of times. For many years, I told myself the things that I couldn't do. And I never stretched myself. I never actually allowed really to go to the things I really want, because first I had people around me saying, oh, you can't do that. And also I allow myself to think that. Maybe they're right. And I know that us as society, we really limit ourselves, because we are powerful human beings, but we have things that come our way. We have fears, we have insecurities, and we have a preconceived idea of what we think we are able to achieve, which is really usually far from it. So BeLimitless was to really kind of allow people to strip their limitations and to really get out what they can achieve, really get the best out of them. And I want a community, for example, I want a community to associate themselves with BeLimitless. So when you see the logo, when you see the name, you really know you are doing something extra. You're not just working from 9 to 5, very comfortable in your comfort zone. No, With us, you're really stretching yourself. You're really getting the best out of yourself in all situations. It's not about you changing, it's about you adjusting to the scenario. Because every day you will come to a negative thought. Every day you will come to something that is going to try to stop you. But it's how you deal with it and how quickly you deal with it that makes you successful. It's about knowing that they're coming, but you're ready. You know what the strategy is to really overcome them. So yeah, that's why BeLimitless is very close to my heart, because it really helps me to overcome my own limitations and to help others in the same situation.